Hey guys, Marstengen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking the physical EZA BROLY into the Cell Max event. This one is definitely going to be interesting. I don't think this one is going to be quite as easy as the Gogeta run, primarily because, you know, that team is, I guess we could run Gogeta on a different team, but I ran Gogeta on one of his 200% leads, which was of course the Piccolo, who does kind of absolutely destroy Cell Max. Now, Cooler can also absolutely destroy Cell Max, because STR LR Cooler gives physical Broly the 200% leader skill, but his team does not have anywhere near as many options that can tank the super attacks of the Tech Cell Max at the end. So we are going to have to get a little bit lucky with some of the rotations and like the attack placements and stuff like that. My ultimate goal for the video, because this team definitely can beat Cell Max, right? Like I did a no item run with Cooler's team, like, you know, the week that Cooler came out. So it's not like this would be impossible to beat, but the difficulty is going to be essentially like surviving super attacks, right? So my goal with the video overall is that I want to see how well Broly can tank normal attacks from Tech Cell Max. So ideally we want to get at least one turn where we get like at least 3 supers, right? Getting the 4 super turn is of course the God RNG. Like, it is possible. It happened in the showcase that I did for this Broly post EZA, and then of course if that is the case, like his defense can get to being pretty high. The only problem of course is raw defense alone with no other sort of like defensive tech doesn't really help you when it comes to Cell Max, who hits for well over 1 million damage with his super attack. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this works out. Also, we of course are faced with the problem that I talked about in the showcase as well for this unit, which is that this is the team that gives him a 200% leader skill, but who, like, we don't really have anyone on the team who really works like super well with this Broly. Obviously we have the Int Broly, who I have brought on the team, because they will share some links and everything. I completely misclicked that. I really wanted another stack with Cooler, but I guess it is what it is. So Int Broly's going to be there to provide some extra links. Alright, good, he got an additional. And we've got supports, you know, we've got Cooler. Cooler supports transformation boost if there's one enemy. Physical Broly's on transformation boost. We've got Janemba, and, you know, hopefully it's going to be good enough. And we'll see how we get on. But of course, if he gets super attacked, I imagine that he basically just gets one shot, right? So, how do I want to do this? See, ideally, I need Golden Frieza to stick around, but if I do this, it means I'm probably not going to get Int Broly back by the time we get to Tech Cell Max. Although I guess I can try and stall a little bit, aside from obviously attacking with physical Broly. So, on the turn where he transforms, we've got 5 links active. He has 262k defense, obviously no support on the rotation. He is getting the 30% defense raise with each super attack, and of course he has a additional attack guaranteed that has a 50% chance to become a super. Mine has 12 additional, and then once he's done 3 super attacks, he gets a guaranteed additional. So when it comes to something like the Cell Max event, where these first couple of stages are really short, we obviously really want to be blessed by good RNG. Like, if he does a super attack and a normal attack, and then that's it on this turn, then that's obviously makes it, we start to get into a little bit more dangerous territory, because especially if you're running the team with double like Cooler leads and STR EZA Cooler is floating around as well, there's no guarantee that the team won't just go absolutely crazy on the next turn and finish off physical Cell Max, and then we end up in a situation where Broly hasn't super attacked enough to get that build up. So yes, the additional normal attack, he's going to do it, isn't he? He actually did. Oh my god. Alright, so basically what that means is we need to stall out the next phase. We need to basically try and make sure we don't kill this physical phase on this next turn. So Broly getting some more additionals here is good. Obviously, the int one stacking up his defense is what we like to see. Really want him to get a 200% lead as well, because he still does not have one. And then, yeah, a new Broly would be nice, right? Give all of these guys someone else to link with. Give them a new team to be run on. But, yeah, I guess we will see. So, we need to make sure we do not kill in this turn. So, is that even possible? Look how much ki everybody's getting. Jeez. Wow, okay, so I can't even avoid a super attack with you. Is there any way I can get one orb to come down? Yeah, I guess we can do this. And then we can do this. But even this, I don't know if this is I don't know if this is enough. The funny thing is every time you use STR LR Cooler, the big issue is always is he going to do enough like additional super attacks, right, in the difficult content for you to get the defense up to a reasonable level. Whereas in this exact scenario, I want him to super attack as little as possible. But I mean, look how much damage he does supported with the STR Cooler. So I guess we are just going all in then on Tech Cell Max without the buff. Oh, that's a lot of attacks. Oh, God. He's not going to super in slot 1, is he? And then Broly's going to get cooked. I feel like that is what's going to happen, but I guess let's find out. So we'll grab these for you. This drops down some orbs for Janemba, so we can go ahead and do this. So when we grab the orbs for Janemba, he gives... is 30% support, right? Yeah, 30%. So Broly's going to go up to, what, a third? So about 80k he gets, roughly, just over 80k. So he's going to go up to around 320, and then he gets the 30% buff. So after one super, he's at around 400k. So even then, he probably should be able to tank Cell Max normal attacks. Maybe not for like double digits, right? But we should be able to at least survive. But yeah, he didn't super in slot 1. Worst case scenario is the first attack is a super, right? Because at least let me see Broly take some normal attacks. But can we get luckier here with the additional supers? Because we did 1 in the last turn. See, now he's done 3 super attacks. So as far as I understand it, that his passive should kick in now on this turn. Because it doesn't say from the next turn. So he should get another super. This could be the hidden potential one. So he could actually quad super on this turn. Which would be pretty good. He'll still die to a super, but... yeah, okay, wow. So after all that, we actually get the quad super on the first Cell Max rotation. That's what we like to see. So Broly chipping away, doing some alright. I mean, when you look at the overall damage that Cell Max took, it's actually really not a lot. Because we didn't get a lot of crits. But, and of course on this rotation, Broly has what? Like, Fierce Battle active, and I think that might be it. So he didn't super in that slot at all. So I'm pretty sure Janemba just... oh, well, Janemba has guard and damage reduction. Does he live? Ooh. Okay, well, he actually lived the super attack and then still took 100k from a normal. Did he have the damage reduction? Did I get 2 rainbow orbs? 600k with guard and damage reduction. Maybe that should have been less, I don't know. But that is actually quite surprising. So, yeah, the thing is, I got exactly what I wanted to see out of the video. So I don't know if it's worth even jumping in to see another rotation. Because we know he's going to die to a super, but we saw him tank for double-digit damage on the quad super turn. I guess let me run it back and try and get a turn where he doesn't get 4 supers, and we'll see how much damage he actually takes. Wow, I had to get this on the recording, but look how much HP I'm starting off this turn with. 5,491. Tech Janemba got super attacked in the final slot of the last turn. So I'm actually shocked that we survived. Now, I did bring the Icarus support memory, so that has gone off, giving Broly a defense buff. He has 325k defense. I wonder how he will actually do in slot 1 here, because this gives you... only gives you 10%. So it's less of a buff than he gets from doing 1 super attack. So it's not like it's too crazy. So this will be a good way to see like how much damage he takes pre-super. I mean, he's only, like I say, he's only got that little bit of extra defense from the support memory. Yeah, see, it's 219k. So you are definitely not running this Broly in slot 1. That's pretty obvious. Okay, so I have managed to get into a scenario now where we are going into the tech phase on the turn that this Broly is going to transform. So we've got a decent enough rotation to at least survive. Broly's been locked in the middle, so that's actually perfect, because this is how I wanted to play out the rotation anyway. So with no support, we're at 262k. So obviously this turn, I think technically, as I was saying earlier, I do think that his passive can activate mid-turn. So in theory, if we get the God RNG, he could just super 3 times, like normal super, passive, and then hidden potential. And then I believe that then activates his full passive mid-turn, and he would super a 4th time. But I haven't been that lucky, I think, before on his first turn. So I guess we're going to see here exactly how well he does. Because I would like to see how well he tanks if he doesn't get the quad super turn. Because I think 1 is not enough, right? So we get an additional normal. Is that going to be it? Yeah. Yeah, see, then he takes 200k. So we saw a really good showing for him in the first turn, or like the first segment, but he really needs to be getting like all of those super attacks, or he is potentially still going to be taking quite a lot of damage. So honestly, I think it kind of goes without saying, like I said at the start about the discrepancies between even just the team and the team that we rank Gogeta on. You know, there are builds for Cooler's team that you can beat Cell Max, and it won't be like, you know, the hardest thing in the world. Obviously, Cell Max is still a hard event, but there are ways you can build Cooler's team to have a much easier time to beat Cell Max. But in my opinion, using this physical Broly is not one of them, unfortunately. Even though I do think that he is being a bit underrated. Definitely not a great unit for this, unless you are getting all of the supers and then he doesn't get super attacked. So a little bit too risky, I think, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.